Hey doll fam, it's Amy. I'm playing with dolls again. I wanted to finish off my Wonderland makeover with Teresa and Rene. So Teresa's gonna get a Mad Hatter inspired makeover. This headband is a little hint. She'll get a haircut, some pipe cleaner curls. Of course, we'll wash her hair first, and then we'll get her an outfit that I think reminds me of the Mad Hatter with some Barbie outfits that I found online. I hope you're as excited about this as I am. We'll do first Teresa here, and then Rene will get her Cheshire Cat makeover. Let's get these clips out of her hair, get her undressed, and take her to the bathroom for some hair washing. I'll get the clips out of her hair, and then she's ready for the chop. I think before we curl it, I'll just cut it shorter, which might make it easier to curl. After the fact, it's not easier to curl. I should have just curled it really long like this and then trimmed off the weird frizzy ends and cut it really short and shaped it after. But here we are. Editing Amy has hindsight that the other Amy doesn't. It doesn't come out bad. I like the result, but I have a feeling I would have gotten better, tighter curls if I had had the longer length of hair to wrap. But let's get her washed up and ready to start curling. I accidentally didn't film getting her hair shampooed. I think I just snapped a photo. I didn't have it on video setting, but she did set with conditioner and we're ready to rinse the conditioner out. Aside from the suds, it looks a lot the same as washing her hair. We're ready to rinse out her Dove conditioner. Get it nice and clean. Leaving a little bit of the conditioner in can help hold the curls, I've heard. So I squeeze some of the water out. I'll pat her hair dry, and then we'll be ready to get started with the pipe cleaners to curl her hair. I thought if I put a towel down on my desk that I can bring you along with me without that horrible view of my lap. I don't know if you saw in the last makeover video. Here we are. This will keep the water from getting all over my desk and everything, which is why I was doing it on my lap before. And then we'll just comb the tangles out of her hair. We could trim it also if we wanted, but I'm going to wait. I know it's going to need trimming after the curls. I want something a little bit shorter than shoulder length, pretty poofy, and maybe a little bit wild is what I'm thinking here. I'll just even this out just a little bit here. There's some obvious strands that are much longer. Now we're ready to add the pipe cleaner curlers. You could also use straws. They would make a bigger curl. I did notice that if I want really small curls using straws, if I just use one of the split straws and then coil the hair around that, it makes a really tiny curler. And then just use hairpins to hold it to the straw, since it'll be too small for the straw to fit around it. So what I've got here is I've got the pipe cleaner and I'm wrapping the hair around it, and I want to leave the top of the pipe cleaner sticking out of the top of the curl, because I remember from the last time I did this, it was much easier to unwind with the hair from the top. And then just fold the pipe cleaner over the hair at the end, getting it as neat as I can. But really, if you just plan on trimming it after it's all done, that would have been much better. I don't know why I didn't think of that, because this was my second project. I just thought it would be easier if the hair was shorter, but it's not. It came out good though. So then I just take the excess and wrap it around, and after this I cut the pipe cleaners down to be shorter so that I don't have so much excess, and I'm working to try to make sure that that piece is sticking out at the top, that I can try to find it when I'm done. I'll speed this up while I wrap a few more, and then I'll stop the camera and just do the rest off camera. But I'll do a couple here so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, I think you've gotten a pretty good idea. It's getting kind of boring, so I'll go ahead and cut the film here, and then when we come back, she'll have a full head of curls. We'll be ready to give her the boil dunk. Here she is. Her hair's all curled. And I kind of twisted it up afterward, too, into little knots. She's excited. Look at her. She's ready. She's ready. I'm ready for the boil wash. So we've taken her into the bathroom with Tears of My Enemies mug. We're ready to dunk her head in some boiling hot water from my electric kettle. Once I get her head in here, I'll let her soak for about 30 seconds, maybe a minute. And then we'll rinse her off with some cool water and stick her in the freezer. So I just paused and came back and patted her dry. Now we're gonna put her in the freezer. I should have done a video of taking her out because the water on her froze in a really fun way. But there she is. And now she's done freezing. She's dried in the backyard, and I'm ready to start unwinding the curlers, or pipe cleaner curlers. Let me know if you've tried this and what you think. If you like it better than straws or equally. I've really had a lot of fun with these Wonderland dolls. And then the Cheshire Cat with Rene is next. We'll be adding some stripes to her hair and a fun outfit. I got some tights from an Etsy seller, and then more Barbie clothes off eBay. That's where I've been getting the Barbie clothes for these. For these two, for the Mad Hatter and the Cheshire Cat. We'll get this unwound. The hair's super soft. It does tangle a little bit, but I can still get it off the pipe cleaner. I just wanted you to see what it's like, that it's not always super easy to get that off of there. The curl looks nice, doesn't it? Then after I get all of the pipe cleaners out, I'll use the end of that rat tail comb to separate the curls and to fluff it up a little. Let me speed this up so it doesn't get boring. Okay, I finished getting all of the curlers out, and her hair's nice and fluffy and kind of curly. Again, I was just only wishing if I had done this with the hair longer and then trimmed it up to this length, I would have achieved the look that I'd pictured in my head. In the meantime, let's get her shoes and paint those to match the teal on the hat, or at least as close as I think I'm gonna get. This color I thought was pretty close. I know it'll dry slightly different, and since it's not going to be right next to her feet, I thought it would be a good match. I accidentally lost the footage of painting the shoes. Sorry about that, but it just looks like someone painting something. And then here she is with her Barbie outfit, her Ken outfit, and the finished painted shoes. I painted the inside and the bottoms of the heels black, and then painted the rest teal blue. I made her a little ruffled collar out of lace. And then she's got that Barbie dress and jacket. Here she is with the other Barbie dolls over by the dollhouse. And kind of look, just in case you didn't get to see, our Brooklyn as the white rabbit. Her curls came out great. Imagine if I had done Teresa's curls like that and then just cut them short and fluffed them up, right? And then there's Malibu Barbie as Alice. And then the star of this part of the show, our Mad Hatter doll. Spin her around, get a look at her. I think I ended up shaping her hair a little bit more after this video. And let's get to Rene. Let's get started with her. Okay, so here's my Rene. This is actually the first Rene that I got. The second Rene that I got didn't have any missing hair. I don't know if you saw my video where I did an unboxing and a review of this Rene. She was missing a bunch of hair plugs from the back of her head, but not as bad as other dolls that I had got at the same time. I'd picked up a couple just in case something was wrong with one, and then something was wrong with both of them. But I thought that seems perfect for this project. I found this Barbie doll dress. I just looked up pink Barbie dress, and then when I saw this one pink with purple, I thought that was a nice Cheshire Cat look to me. And then I'll pop the Etsy seller up on the screen. I found an Etsy seller. She was selling actually for Blythe doll tights, and I thought if they don't fit, I'll just use them for leg warmers, but they were actually stretchy enough that they fit. So, and I think they look really cute. Initially I was a little concerned that this outfit wouldn't be dressy enough, that the other dolls are pretty dressy, but when it's all done, she looks so cute, and I love her a lot. And then that little Cheshire Cat that she's going to be holding as an accessory was a keychain, a Funko Pop mini keychain thing that I got at Five Below. So here's the tights. I didn't know until I didn't try them on beforehand. So here's where I discover that they will fit, that they're super stretchy, and that if I just gently work them up her legs, that they easily make it up to her waist and fit nicely under her dress. I think the tights, and then I also have some Ever After High, the ears, the cat ears here somewhere. They're all black cat ears, and then we'll paint those. Hopefully I won't have any filming issues with that, and we'll get on footage of that. And I also add a little bit of paint to these shoes. I add some black to the heels and black laces to these shoes to help tie in with the ears. I think she's starting to look cute already. I want to take her hair down and have her hair down straight, and then add some pink stripes to the side. So we'll need to wash her hair, maybe give it a boil wash so we can get it to relax from those ponytails. Let's take her into the bathroom and get her washed. Here we are again. I actually spent a few weeks getting these filmed while I waited for the different dresses to come off eBay, and I didn't buy all of the dolls at once either to spread the cost of the project out. I would buy a doll, order the clothes from eBay sellers, and then, wait, work on the project, film it, and then, and so forth. So this actually took a while. I really like how her hair looks down. I love a twin pony and high ponies, so it was interesting to see how much I really did like her hair all down and kind of straight. But I'll speed up getting it washed and conditioned and rinsed and everything so we can get to the fun part. So many bubbles during the washing. Watching the sink fill with bubbles like that. I wonder once I've switched to shampoo. I have some VO5 shampoo and conditioner, strawberry scented, to go next. Now I've got the boiling water, and we're gonna pour some over her head. Sorry I didn't get the best angle on that. I was trying really hard not to burn myself. That was my number one goal. But here she is, and we can see that it did lay down a little bit. I still don't know where my wide tooth comb is. I suspect that it's in my bag with all my hair. For rerooting dolls, I have different hair products and supplies and stuff in there, and I bet it's gotten into there. But even with the tinsel, I was still able to use the narrow comb, and it didn't catch or snag. I got it combed so that it'll be nice and straight and smooth. Got some of those bumps out from when she was in ponytails. And we'll just let her hair dry like this, and then we'll come back to add the pink to it. In the meantime, let's paint some of her accessories. Okay, so while she's drying, we can get her shoes painted. I thought it would be nice to add some black to these boots. I was thinking maybe about just painting them all black to help it tie in with her outfit. I've got to struggle with my getup here. I shouldn't have been so stingy, and I should have used two of those, what are they called? Q-tips. I should have used two Q-tips instead of cutting one in half and being so stingy with them. But I'm trying to hold it by the Q-tip because that's what I used and had it on that when I sprayed it with the Mr. Super Clear. I sprayed it with a coat of that to get it primed up and ready for painting. And then when it's all done getting painted, I'll actually go over it with Mod Podge instead. No, wait, I think I go back over it with the Mr. Super Clear again. I was down at the bottom of the container, and I think I just used the last of that container doing the accessories here, these shoes. And then I'll also add some pink to the cat ears that I don't think I've shown yet. You can see the little package of tights. I bought 3 different tights from that shop. And I just take my time and carefully paint around the soles of the shoes, on the sides and the bottom and everything. And then also the laces. I dry brush the laces a little bit. I'll speed this up. I think it's dragging. So once I get these all painted, I don't think I'll show painting the ears because it just feels a little bit boring, like it's dragging. So I paint pink inside the ears and I'll just come back with the ears on, already dried and sealed in with her outfit. And we'll take a look at that. Here it is. So the ears were just solid black all the way around, and I painted several coats of pink inside, leaving some of the black showing through a little bit to try to help show the texture, the fur-like texture that was on there. And then here I have a bag with some scraps with 3 different shades of pink from different restyles that I've done. And what I thought I would do here is I wasn't going to remove her head or glue it in or anything. I thought I would just knot the plugs and just root them into the hairline, and then just be careful about brushing or styling after I do that. So I think that I've got those ears on really good and that they're just going to stay on, but they don't. They fall off. I thought I could use a pin to hold it to the head through the little hole in the headband. But the hole was too big and the head of the pin just went right through the hole and they fall off. As long as she's upright, it holds them on just fine. But if you lay her down or move her around, they'll still fall off. So here's the different colors of hair. I think I'll use 2 different plugs of each color. You can see how it kind of separates itself. It's even easier if you spray some water on there as well. So I just twist it around my finger and then pick it up on the needle where the hair crosses over, and then that creates a knot when I slide it onto the needle and plug it into the hair, into the existing holes in the hairline. So I'm going to do 2 of this purple. I like to protect my finger with some tape, so I did that really quickly. Put some clear tape over my finger so that when I'm scraping the needle against my skin it doesn't get sore. And then just put this one right next to the first one. And then next, I think I'll do 2 of the medium shade of pink here. Do 2 plugs of this, 2 plugs of the white, and I'll do the same thing on the other side. Let me speed this up. If you haven't tried rerooting your doll, this is a nice way to get into it and to give it a try and see how you feel about it without committing to shaving your doll and doing an entire head of doll hair. Here she is with the other 3 dolls. Isn't she cute? I love how she came out. I feel like those pink streaks really pull everything together. I love the way her hair looks down straight. I think she reads as Cheshire Cat. I would hope that I wouldn't have to tell you, especially with the Alice doll right there. So we've got our Alice in Wonderland, our Mad Hatter, our Cheshire Cat, and our White Rabbit. I'd like to know which one's your favorite. I think Alice might be my favorite, but then since I just finished the Cheshire Cat, she might be my favorite. I think the White Rabbit is so pretty. That Brooklyn doll just has the prettiest face. Here's a close-up about how the ears came out that I repainted. I just added pink to the inside of the ear. I think her big smile makes her a nice Cheshire Cat, and that little mini that she's holding is a Funko Pop mini keychain thing. I just pulled the keychain off of it for her to hold on to it. You can see how the boot detail came out, the painted boots. Let's go ahead and take them outside to the sunshine and have a little tea party set up and some final thoughts. Here they are. So what they have is they actually have the accessories from the Wild Manes doll that's been hanging out on my desk. I love how they came out. Don't they look great in this outdoor setting? I actually have them set up on a shelf right underneath the shelf where the regularly dressed Barbie Dream Besties are. So I have them in their original outfits on one shelf, and then on the shelf right underneath I have these ones. Thank you so much for watching. Happy doll hunting, and have a great day.